finally got Tommy down for the count.
Good. Good.
Who are you calling?
Calling?
Yeah.
Patient. I was checking on a patient.
I'm sorry it's so late. I was driving by on my way home. I saw the light on. I lost a little notebook tonight.
Oh, yeah, no, I found it. It must have fallen out of your pocket.
Yeah?
Yeah, come on in.
It's great. I thought maybe I lost on my way to Rhodey's, you know. Between the drinking and the darts, I wasn't paying much attention.
Here.
Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't read it. You know, secrets are safe.
No secrets, just case notes and bad handwriting. Thanks again.
Hey, John, wait. Why don't you stay and toast my dad with us?
You know, after everything that happened in the hearing room today, I really think it's a great idea that we're going to look for Jessica.
Are you that worried about her, Dorian?
Absolutely.
Really? Well, in that case, don't you think it would have made a lot more sense to take your own car and go looking for her? Because that way we could have covered twice as much ground.
But I have no idea where to look for her.
No, of course you don't. Because you are not her mother.
Doc, tell me something I don't know, Vicky.
Oh,
I'm not.
I think I know where she is.
Here we go. Push, 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 push. Home, sweet home, kiddo. Huh? What do you think? We can start getting used to it. Yes, we can, because you, me, and your mommy are gonna live here forever. Starting now.
Sure you want to bare your soul to me right now? Me first. You in an accident? Were you hurt?
No.
Did you lose your cell phone? Your memory? Did you forget where you lived?
Of course not.
Then why didn't you call?
I screwed up. I'm sorry.
It's not good enough.
How's Jamie?
She's at my mother's. I don't want her to overhear us.
Antonio, I know that you're really angry
You
right
think
now.
this is angry?
Antonio.
Do you have any idea what you did to Jamie? She finally started calling you mommy. And then you tell everybody that you don't want her to be your daughter while she sat there!
That's not what I meant to happen at all.
Do we speak the same language, you and I? Because what does I don't want to adopt Jamie mean in yours?
Don't do this. Okay, can we just talk about this?
She's 5, Jessica! 5! You ran out of that hearing room and you left my daughter upset and confused, and you want me to be calm?
I know. That's not what I...
What? How I handle it? Do you even know me? Because I sure as hell don't know you. Not anymore.
It is way past your bedtime, isn't it?
I know.
It's okay. I think your mommy will understand, because today is a special day. Yeah, it is. Now, I almost left you today. I did. But somebody was looking out for us. Somebody wants us to be together.
What makes you think Jessica's with Nash?
I think that her behavior at the hearing today had a lot to do with him.
Is there something going on between the two of them?
I don't know. But I know that she's extremely confused about something. And my best guess is that it's Nash.
Yeah, here I thought it was all one-sided.
What are you talking about?
Nash. He's got feelings for Jessica.
Well, yes, I know that, but has he talked to you about it?
Yeah, he has. The man's honest to a fault. He told me that he's fallen in love with Jessie.
And does she reciprocate his feelings?
I don't know. Vicky, has she confided in you?
She's very worried about Tess's influence and Tess's feelings.
Well, if you think Jessica's at Nash's, I can get there in 10 or 15 minutes.
Well, go.
Maybe we should call first.
Why? Would it be awkward not to call?
Absolutely. I mean, Jessica was so very upset at the hearing, and if Vicky's right and she's gone to cry in Nash's arms, then yeah, sure. Maybe it would be a bit awkward.
Well, obviously, we're going to knock first.
I'm afraid that if we do call, that Nash is going to lie to protect Jessie.
Or himself.
Vicky, we're not talking about a kidnapping here, Jessie left the court of her own free will. If she's with Nash, it's because she wants to be with Nash.
But that's assuming she's rational, Clint. And what she did at the hearing today, what she did to little Jamie to hurt her like that was awful. And I personally don't think she's capable of doing anything like that unless she's under some sort of enormous pressure.
That's true. Sometimes excessive emotion can lead people to do things without any reason whatsoever, especially if they are highly passionate people. Of course, it's been so long for you, Vicky, you probably don't remember.
That rather dense-looking loaf on the table wouldn't have to be soda bread, would it?
Yeah, my mom made it.
Eat at your own risk.
She's a little insecure about her cooking.
Yes, cool. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me take your coat. I'm sure it's still wet. I'll hang it back up.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Hard as a rock. So is there any other Thornhart birthday traditions I need to know about?
We sing and read poems. Guess it's kind of weird, huh?
Not unless you end up wearing a skirt. Any poems in particular?
Actually, just one. Well, it was more a prayer than a poem.
Yeah, my dad said it was an Irish blessing.
It goes something like, may the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warmly on your face. The rain fall softly on your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
Yeah, that was Patrick's favorite. How did you?
It was my dad's favorite, too.
Is he okay?
Who?
Your patient?
I didn't get a chance to find out. So you got time to sleep, huh?
Yeah. Poor kid. I hate when he cries like that. It just hurts my heart.
Yeah. He's probably having a nightmare.
About what? That kid has it made. He has the perfect life, just like we do. I thought you said that you were good at this.
Put a light on it.
All right, if you don't have this open really soon, we're out of here.
I promise you, Marcy. I'm going to make sure that you and Tommy never have another nightmare.
That's easier said than done.
You want me to go check on him?
No, it's fine. You worry about your patient, I'll worry about our son. God, what if the cleaning crew comes?
What's that?
What?
check out adoption lawyers.
It could take months.
And go home.
You know what? You're Jack and Star's father. Do they need you?
It's me, Rex. Where are you? Don't call my cell again. You almost busted me.
Did you find Blair and Todd?
They just broke into an adoption office.
What do they know about Tommy?
Nothing yet. But if his papers are filed in that office, it's only a matter of time.
No.
Michael, what's wrong?
Well, first we start with his favorite wine.
White wine? You sure he was Irish?
Then you make a toast to Dad.
To Patrick.
Patrick.
You know, when my dad was alive, we would do this for all of our birthdays.
Yes, you liked it especially because you got to stay up past midnight.
Yeah, Dad thought it was really important for the family to be the first ones to wish you a happy birthday.
Yeah, well, sounds like a good family tradition.
Yes, Patrick was big on tradition.
Yeah. He even said that traditions start at the same time as the Irish. Yeah, he had so many stories and poems.
Yes, and the minute you turned 13, you were always embarrassed to hear them.
Mom.
I'm sorry.
Well, if it's any consolation, I know the feeling.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah. My old man, he'd start telling these stories, you know, and the minute he did, Mike and I would just pretend to pass out. I mean, just full-blown snoring.
Sound familiar?
Did he get mad?
No, he just went right on talking. You know, nothing could stop him.
Yeah, that's exactly what my dad did. He never got mad. He said that one day I would appreciate them. I just wish I hadn't been such a jerk to him now.
Sweetie, you weren't.
You know, Cole, when you're young, it's hard to appreciate your dad. Especially when he's dragging you by the ear into Sunday Mass.
So you're Catholic?
It's been a while, but yeah, you?
Yeah, my dad was.
Hey, you know that part of Mass when they ask you to show a sign of peace? You know that part? I remember my dad, instead of shaking hands, he would kiss Mike and me on the cheek.
In front of everyone?
Everyone, you know. It was very embarrassing for a 10-year-old. And then I remember one Sunday I just said, forget about it. That's it. No more kissing. No more man kissing.
What did you do?
I shook my hand.
Just for that day, or?
For the rest of his days.
You miss those kisses?
I miss him.
It's still me, Antonio.
Then you kept this part well hidden. Or do you blame Tess?
Oh, she has nothing to do with it.
She would never be this cruel.
I got scared, Antonio.
When did you stop loving Jamie?
I never.
But you rejected her.
That's not what I want.
Yeah, well, that's the way she sees it. She thinks you don't want her. And you don't.
No. Something happened.
Yeah? And you couldn't talk to me about it?
No, everything just came at me at once.
No, don't you use your emotional problems as an excuse for bad behavior.
Adoption is a really big responsibility, and I just didn't want to make a mistake.
How is adopting my daughter a mistake?
She deserves better than me.
So what, this is about your low self-esteem?
No, it's about doing the right thing.
Hey, what is that, Jess? What is that? Because right now, it's about keeping you as far away from my daughter as possible.
I hope nobody shows up. I'm not bailing your ass out of jail.
You'll be locked up right with me.
Fast runner.
I am not taking the fall alone.
Well, I'm not going down.
You would desert me, wouldn't you? What would you tell our kids?
It's all right. Mommy had to go to jail because you wouldn't shut up.
You told me that I'd be looking for Margaret's kid right now.
Forget Margaret. Forget Spencer. We're talking about finding my kid. My kid. If he's alive. Hey, little squiggly boy, huh? You cutting a new toothpick, guy?
Well, I put that teething salve on his gums. Hopefully it'll work.
Yeah? You want to give him to me?
No, I thought you had to go to work.
For what?
Your patient. I mean, it sounded like he was in trouble.
Well, you know, he is getting worse, but the attending is taking care of him, so I'm pretty much covered.
You're lying. Michael, you're lying to me. Again.
Thanks for inviting me. I don't really get to do a lot of stuff like this, and it was a nice change.
Yeah, it was cool hearing about your dad. Kind of sounds like mine.
Well, then we're both lucky. I should get going. I gotta work in the morning, actually, in a few hours.
Yeah, I just wish you hadn't told my mom about the guy beating the hell out of me at work.
Yeah, it kind of slipped out, but you know moms, they have radar for that kind of thing.
Don't I know it?
All right, well, look, I'll see you around.
All right.
Good night.
Hey, John.
Drinking? Dart playing? That's not what you told me.
That was after we talked when my car wouldn't start.
Mom, were you on a date with Detective McVeigh?
Mommy's here. Okay.
Were you expecting someone else, Nash?
You don't want me to see Jamie anymore.
I think it's best to maintain a little distance.
I love her.
Yeah.
I love her.
Well, you have a funny way of showing it.
Antonio, please, I really want her to be in my life no matter what happens.
No matter what?
Antonio.
What is that? What, did you refuse to adopt her because you don't want to be married to me anymore? Because if that's true, then this discussion is over.
Antonio.
What, Jess? What is it? Or is it who?
Why do you say who?
Because you turned your back on our family. Did one of us scare you so much that you had to run away?
No.
Then what, Jess?
It's complicated.
Then start talking.
After I left, I just drove around and hating myself. All I could do was picture her little face in my head. How devastated she was.
Your point?
I was selfish.
Yes, you were. You think that's going to make my daughter feel better?
If I could just talk to her.
Forget it. Do you love Jamie as much as you love Bree?
That's a terrible question.
What a fair one, considering your behavior.
Yes, of course I do. I love them both equally.
And you think what you did is called love?
No. Well, adopting a child is a really big
Because
responsibility.
if you do love her as much as you say you do...
Explain.
Will it help me understand what you did? That's not good enough!
Antonio, I can only tell you the truth. I can only tell you how I felt today standing in front of that judge. And then after...
After what?
After I just drove around. And the whole thing, I just replayed around and around in my head. And then... something changed.
What the hell changed? Between then and now?
Everything.
She's sleeping.
Who is?
My daughter.
We won't wake her.
Well, hey, someone tell you I was throwing a party? Because,
Nash, do you know what happened at the adoption hearing?
Adoption hearing. Jessica was supposed to adopt Antonio's daughter today, but when the moment came, she couldn't do it. She ran out, and nobody has seen her since.
Well, she's not here. Oh, go ahead, search the place.
Did you have anything to do with Jessica's decision?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Nash, you asked me to help convince Jessica that this adoption was a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, but you said that you wouldn't, and Jessica asked me to step aside, so I did.
Why did you bring it up in the first place?
That's between me and Jessica, isn't it?
Not anymore. Now that she's gone, Nash, she's out there and she could be in trouble.
I know that Jessica loves Jamie very much. It's just that adoption. It's so very permanent, isn't it?
More so than marriage, apparently.
It seems as though you got through to Jessica after all.
Has it occurred to you that perhaps that wouldn't be such a bad thing?
Honey, I'm not trying to replace your father if that's what you're worried about.
Whoa. I said date. You're talking marriage here. What is there something you need to tell me?
Stop it. Just stop it, okay? I'm not dating. I am not planning on dating anyone, and I'm definitely not planning on dating John McBain.
Okay. Chill, Mom. This isn't the Spanish Inquisition.
Well, it sounds like it.
Listen, and even if you did want to date, it's cool. One of us should have a social life.
Look, sweetie, I am sorry about Star, but there are other girls.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
If I could make it better, I would. And your father would too if he were here.
Yeah, but he's not. And you can't change anything. That's what he always said.
No. He said you can't change the past. Only the future.
Okay, so why don't you change yours?
What are you talking about?
Mom, one date won't kill you, even if it's with John McBain.
Marcy, honey.
Will you tell me the truth?
The truth is simple. I love you. I love our son.
I want the truth, Michael. That's all I want from you.
Everything that I have done to protect you, to protect our son. I need for you to believe that.
Something has been on your mind for a really long time, Michael. Something that you won't share with me. How do you think that makes me feel? And it scares me.
I'm sorry, honey. The last thing I want is for you to be scared.
Well, would I be any more scared if you just told me the truth?
The truth. Oh, God.
Michael, please, what is it? Whatever it is, we can get through it. Just please, just tell me, okay?
Who's that?
I'll get it. My text?
Yeah. Marcy, what's going on? You okay, bro? Yeah, I'm fine. Again, Marcy, what did you text my brother about?
Well, you're obviously in some kind of trouble, and I thought that John could help you.
Why didn't you come and talk to me first?
Because every time I try to talk to you, Michael, you shut me down.
So you run to John?
No, I didn't. Michael, just don't walk out.
Look, don't. I'm sorry you wasted your time, okay? Mike.
You know, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, this could be Spencer's last laugh.
How so?
Well, just think about it. Spencer gives a mysterious clue about your son to Miles, knowing that you will go to the ends of the earth to the rest of your life looking for him.
Spencer's dead. He doesn't know whether he's jerking my chain or not.
No, Spencer was crazy. He didn't care whether he was dead or alive. All he cared about was knowing that it was making you crazy. And I tell you what, if this does turn out to be some kind of wild goose chase, Todd, listen to me. You promise that you'll go home to Jack and Star. Because they...
John, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't think in a million years that Michael was gonna act that way.
Why did he? What kind of trouble is he in?
He's distracted. He's keeping secrets from me.
And you think I know what that's about?
I thought you could talk to him. It's what I thought, okay? Look, if you know what's going on, I would really appreciate it if you told me.
He's always been this way, Marcy, even when he was a kid. Now that he's a doctor.
I know. He worries about his patients. That's what he tells me.
But you don't believe him.
I know the look on his face when he's worried about a patient. And the look on his face right now, that's not it.
So what do you think's going on?
Is he under suspicion for Spencer's murder?
No. Vickers confessed. For now, that case is closed.
Yeah, but does Michael believe that?
Did you ask him?
I'm asking you. John, I'm asking you, does he tell you anything, or do you have some kind of honor code, for brother confidentiality that you have to keep?
He hasn't said anything to me. Hey, look, for what it's worth, the people in my family, they sometimes go to some dark places for not always the right reasons.
Wow. This is the first time Michael's ever gone to a dark place.
Hey, maybe this is none of my business and tell me to go straight to hell if you want, but you guys doing okay?
We love each other. We love Tommy. You're back. Life is great. I don't understand why Michael isn't happier.
He's a McBain.
Yeah? Well, how does one handle a McBain when they're in a dark place?
Give him some room. And love him.
I do that. I do that. It just doesn't seem to be enough lately.
Hey. You trust him?
Yeah.
Then love him. And this too will pass.
What if it doesn't? He's really troubled. I just wish I knew why, Did you see anything? Oh, we gotta get out of here.
I know. No one's finished. Miami, Pennsylvania adoptions.
What?
Look at this. Miami, Pennsylvania adoptions.
Yeah, I'd like to report a robbery in progress. Send the police now.
How could Jessica running off be a good thing?
Because she didn't want to hurt anyone.
And adopting Jamie would be hurting someone how?
It seems to me that Jessica's very confused. So rather than do something that might hurt a little girl more in the long run, she may have she left.
You don't seem very worried about her.
Jessica's strong. We all know that.
Nash, do you know where she is?
She's not with Antonio, then no, I don't.
Has she called you?
No, she hasn't.
You're hiding something from us.
Jessica loves you guys. And we all love her. Seems to me that what she probably needs right now is our support.
Well, we can't give her that support unless we can find her.
She'll turn up.
This is a waste of time. Come on, let's go. We should continue looking.
You're right again, as usual.
Nash, if you hear from her, will you please ask her to call us?
Yes, I will.
If I find out that you're lying to me, I'm going to wring your neck. Let's go.
Jessie may be integrated, but she is still extremely fragile. You must allow her to make up her own mind about what she wants.
It's exactly what I said to her before she married Antonio.
Nothing that happened today was planned.
You have been ambivalent about adopting my daughter ever since I suggested
I signed the papers and I wanted us to be a family.
You obviously didn't.
No, and I'm sorry. Listen, after I left, I drove around and then I stopped. I didn't know where I was. I didn't care. I didn't care who saw me. I got into the car and I just started screaming and screaming, and then
My daughter cried herself to sleep while you were outside screaming in the rain.
Oh, I know. And if you could just let me make it up to her.
How, huh? How do you plan on telling my daughter that you can't be her mother?
Just let me finish.
What is the point?
Because I saved her today, okay? If I had gone through with it, if I had have adopted her, I would have hurt her far worse than I did today. I would have.
That is a new one. You said you saved her. From what?
From me. From what I feel.
I already know what you feel.
No, you don't. You don't. And it's going to hurt you more than anything, but you have to hear it. You have to hear it right now.
You call me when Mike gets back, no matter how late.
Well, thanks. Michael.
How you doing, bro?
I'm okay. Look, I'm sorry that I slammed out like that.
I'm sorry. I went to John behind your back.
Okay, well, you guys don't still want me here, do you?
You can go home.
Thanks.
Anytime. Good night.
You don't need to worry about me.
Is it me? I mean, is it my fault? What's bothering you?
No.
Well, suddenly you have a wife and a kid and instant
Marcy,
family.
it's my fault. And when I married you, I promised that I would make you happy. Obviously, I'm not.
You are. I'm very happy.
Well, then that's all that matters, sweetie.
There's more going on with you, Michael.
There's nothing more. It's just you and me and our baby. It's all case numbers, no names.
Well, one of them has to be your son.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air now! Now!
Nash never really did answer your questions.
Yeah, that was pretty obvious, Dorian.
What do you suppose is going on between him and Jessica?
Whatever it is, Dorian, it's absolutely none of your business.
As I said before, nothing that happened today
There's nothing more
was
important
planned
to
at
me
all. And
than my daughter. And she's going to wake up in a strange bed, wondering why she couldn't go to sleep in her own bed, in her own home.
I know that was your choice.
Because the woman that she thought was her mother doesn't want her anymore.
Don't say that.
I'm going to go spend the night with her at my mother's. Because I don't want her to think that her daddy left her too.
Antonio.
We found your car near the quarry. And this.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
Are you in trouble?
No. Todd and Blair are.
Aren't you going to ask me why I did?
Does Jessica still want you?
Jessica, what did he say when you told him?
Watch weekdays on ABC, weeknights on SoapNet.